Hello guys, Cybershroom here, bringing the next episode to Kirby's Adventure. Today, we're going to Ice Cream Island, or Level 2. I don't know exactly why it's called Level 2. Well, I'm guessing since all the levels are really short in Kirby's Adventure, they could be counted as sub-levels, and the hub worlds are actually the real levels. I guess it can make sense like that. Anyhow, we get introduced to a new ability of Kirby's. He can swim. Well, actually, I think we've used the swimming ability before, I just never brought it up. But yeah, Kirby can swim. He can barely use any of his power-ups underwater. I know he can use the sword ability underwater, but for the power-ups he can't use underwater, he just blows water, and that somehow damages it. He just blows bubbles, I guess. Alright, that was a bomb. And I lost my sword power-up. Yeah, he's one of the regular enemies that can give us the crash power-up. Which actually, I always thought that when I was younger, I would just play through the world or come back to this part of the level with the crash ability and then use it against the boss and like instantly kill it, because I thought that would be the best way to take out King Deity. Turns out the crash power-up is almost useless on bosses because they only do a small % damage. Ability that is useful against bosses, I just killed. So we're going to ignore it. Actually, I'll go back and get it. Enemies respawn like crazy in Adventure. And that was the thing that most NES games did. Because it deloads them when you walk away from their area. And it respawns them when you walk towards their area. Oh, we got a new minigame. The egg catching one. Alright. I think it's called... Yeah, it's called Egg Catcher. Press the buttons to make Kirby's mouth open. Try to eat eggs and not bombs. Now this is probably the hardest one. Simply for the fact that it starts easy. Okay, just hold B or hold A. I'm not looking at the controller. To eat the eggs, alright? And I just ate a bomb. Yeah, that's the way it gets hard. Once you get like the first column, you really gotta watch out for a quick bomb throw. And I think I might be confused now with an NES Remix challenge, but I think when you get towards the last like 5 eggs, it zooms in and tries to like mess you up. And that's probably the most challenging part. But then again, that might be the NES Remix version. The NES Remix was a game that had a bunch of... They used a bunch of NES ROMs, but gave like little challenges and sometimes little peeks at what if games, like what if Toad was in Metroid and all that. I thought it was pretty cool. I really wanted that series to continue because they did a second one with games like Super Mario Bros. 3 and stuff, but they never stopped. They never did no one after that. Nintendo, you should port over 1 and 2 to the Switch, and maybe give us an SNES edition, or well, I was thinking they were going to do when they announced the NES and SNES classic. Oh wait, I can eat this guy. Yeah, we got the wheelbarrow ability. Before I go on what I was talking about, if you kill a boss and then eat it, and you get their power up, usually there's level design that rewards you for eating that power up, like the wheel. You just steamroll through everything. And it's mostly the wheel that has this type of level design, what rewards you for eating the boss. Oh, excuse myself. Rewards you for eating the boss. Anyhow, what I was saying is when they announced the NES and the SNES mini, I was expecting them to add maybe sub-challenges. And while it wasn't necessary, I felt like it could have been pretty cool. But yeah, Nintendo, SNES mini, do it. Alright. Not SNES Mini, SNES Remix. Okay. Alright, we got the crane game too. Didn't do too hot last time, so I might do better this time. This time I'll go with the small Kirby. I'll give an attempt. We had it in the bag. And why not? I'll just go for the second one. It's really right there. That's 2 lives. Good enough. Oh, we better not drop him. Alright. I would say if we drop him when he's literally right there, that would have been so stupid. Alright, level 3. By the way, I think it's when I get a game over, these doors respawn, or at least after I beat the world, the doors open up again. Oh, I still have the wheel power up. The wheel power up, I'm honestly kind of mixed on. While it's cool you get to go forward, it's like impossible to control. You could turn around, but there's like a large waiting period before you actually start moving in the opposite direction. And I gotta have something like the sword power up. He's going to obviously be more useful right here. Come on, flip. And getting this one right here is pretty tough. Usually I think you just gotta fly up and then slash. How do I get this one? I'm apparently wrong about being able to poke enemies, even though you do got the sword right here. And screw it, it's optional. I bet I probably need to power up like Spark or something. You see, I get to use my sword underwater. And I get to spin. These things right here, I should have talked about them earlier. They're called Goros. You might have seen them in other Nintendo games. Don't touch them. You lose half of your health with one touch. Alright, yeah, right here we need the sword. And we get a 1-up. Oh no, that's a trap. Oh, I see what they tried doing there. They tried fooling you like there was something down there, so obviously you'd be holding down to move faster. And if you didn't catch yourself, you would just killed yourself. No, my sword. My sword, give me my sword. Okay, so occasionally in Kirby's Adventure, we've already seen them all. No, we haven't. There's a character a famous Kirby character that was introduced in this game and has become a main series. He's called Meta Knight. Occasionally in Kirby's Adventure, throughout some levels, when it ends off with instead of like a mini boss, it will have Meta Knight and his goons. And debatably, they're probably the if we count Meta Knight's goons as a mini-boss, they're probably the hardest. Because they don't die in one hit. You know what, they take multiple hits to kill. And there's different kinds of them. Like, there's this guy. There's the guy up there that throws forks that always happens to hit you. And there's that guy who tosses a battle axe. I played this game for years and I always end up dying on him. One way or another. See, that guy took 3 hits, and there's another one. I have 1 health. And slash. Oh, he killed me. I thought I had invincibility frame, but nope. And I like how, too, if you die in this fight, especially this fight, you can't go back. Like, you can't go back and get a power up. You just gotta fight him without one. Oh, I missed. His fork broke it. Alright, 2 spiky dudes and this guy with a fork who hasn't been throwing stuff in a while. I'll go after him. 2 lives left. Yeah, they're dead. And the entrance opens up. Kirby, people think it's a kids series, and while the games are not that hard, they can get pretty challenging, like the Meta Knight fights. Wow, I did crappy out one. Level 4, all the way up there. And we got a new museum. Let's see what we got. Laser or fire? Personally, I don't like neither, because I don't feel like the laser ability is all that useful. I mean, you can only shoot in one direction, and sure, while it travels far, it doesn't really have any more of a use after that, because it's so thin that enemies, usually moving enemies, could just dodge it easily. They just fly above or fly below it whatsoever. And I don't even think it does that much damage. The main gimmick of it is that you can shoot off like slopes and they reflect and bounce off. But then again, that's even more situational because an enemy, you're going to be bouncing off walls hoping to hit the enemy. When in reality, with any other power up, you could just run across and get it. Like, just run across and hit it. You don't have to rely on it bouncing off walls and stuff. Alright, so this is a problem. This is probably one of the only problems I got with Kirby Adventure. While the tile sets look amazing, there are going to be stages where it looks like there's a floor. So we go down, we jump down there, and there's no floor. Alright, because some of the tiles, it's not really till the later levels. But like this cloud tile I'm standing on, you're going to see this in later levels. But it's not actually going to be a floor, it's going to be a part of the background. Alright, we got fire, which I don't want. We have stone, which is pointless. Sure, you're invincible. Nothing can damage you while you're a stone. However, you can't move and you can't attack. It's like it's several joke power-ups in the game. Parasol is sadly the most useful ability out of the 3. You can float down with it, making navigating leaps of faith easy, and you can attack with it. So I'm going to go with Parasol. Alarm Clock Man. I think his name is actually Mr. Tick or Mr. Clock. I don't know a lot of Kirby names besides Waddle Dees, Waddle Doos, and yeah, just Waddle Dees and Waddle Doos. This dude really wants to make the game chug. And get away from me. Come on. One more should do it. Dead. Okay, it's called Mike. Yo, that'd be pretty creative if the guy's actual name is Mike. Be a fun pun. Mike is kind of like the Crash ability, except not that strong. At least when it comes to damaging bosses. While Crash does not insta-kill him either, Mike does almost no damage. Here's what I'm talking about situational, alright? The laser... Sure, the laser works here because there's no actual enemies. You're just trying to break this very lame puzzle to get a 1-up. But enemy-wise, it's very useless. The enemy for it's actually kind of annoying. They could go through solid objects and they could shoot you, but you can still dodge the laser, so I guess it counteracts it. I don't know. This has to be the last part of the level. It feels like we've been going on for a little too long. No, final Mike. There we go. There we go. Yeah, this is the final part of the level. Knew it better than last time. So it's usually, oh, I was about to say, I think there's only 5 levels in the world. Nope, there's 6. I'm counting the boss level as a level, by the way. Okay, yeah, Killer Umbrella, that seems fair. I don't know if it's the NES Classic or the actual adventure suffers from this issue, but there are times where I press the button, but the reaction is delayed. I don't know if that's the actual game or not. No, but we got the tire ability. So that means pressing B to get over this ledge. There we go. Also, depending on the tile set, the enemies change. Like, the laser guys, they're green now. Oh, there's a secret down there. The secrets are really in plain sight, and they just require a power-up. We get one health recovery, yay! The later Kirby games, starting with Superstar, would actually get rid of the health point system and give us a health bar of percentages. And introduce a lot more recovery items like foods. You know, because Kirby likes to eat. If it's not already obvious to you. Alright, let's get out of here. This is kind of like the floor issue. Alright. It's just random chance that you would discover without a guide that was a door. Because it uses a background element. Or, like the floor, it uses a foreground element, but it treats it as a background element. Alright, who's ready for situational platforming? High jump. You jump high. It's only used for vertical levels. Because usually the screen isn't that high in adventure. Oh wait, no, I should have killed that guy. Well, we're at the end of the level anyways. Now we're at the boss. So I think the boss for Ice Cream Island is a skater chick. I think she's actually a one-off. I don't remember her ever coming back in any other Kirby game. Also, this down here before we go into the boss. It's a warp star station. It lets you fast travel. I don't know why you'd want fast travel other than doing the minigames over to get lives, but yeah, you can fast travel. Yeah, this is her. Alright, so she colors stuff on the mantle. It comes alive. You take it and you shoot it back. Best strategy is wait for it to get down here. Except watch out for the killer baseballs. Yeah, I forgot. You can't exactly stay on the same side as her. I'm gonna die. Oh no, it's a killer umbrella. Get down here. Go the other way. Nope. I got enough lives, so it's not that bad. Alright. You're going to draw for us. Or Waddle Dee. She's going to draw for us. I always thought there used to be a mic guy, but no, that's actually a hack guy. Oh no, it's a cloud that shoots lightning bolts. That totally isn't foreshadowing. Oh, she's coming over here. Killer Umbrella. She's probably one of the longer bosses too, for the fact that she has a pretty good defense. And she has a full thing of health. Wait, how did she hurt me right there? Oh wait, I can actually get power from the thundercloud, and I did not know that. Get back here. Oh no, it's a Kirby. It's a crappily drawn Kirby. And she's dead. That was the worst game of Draw Some I've ever played. Ah, you see the joke? Cyber's Funny Puns Collection Volume 2, coming out in 2019. Anyhow, if you guys enjoyed this episode and can't wait for the next episode where we get to go to the best world, bodybuilding, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and I am Cybershroom, and I hope you have a good one.